Okay, welcome in everybody. I'm gonna have to adjust this for sure. There we go. Hopefully things are okay. I somehow managed to knock over my mic stand and it broke apart. Like, completely broke apart. How's that fucking possible? Who knows? Um, so I had to put my mic together literally as stream was starting. So I think everything's fine. Ooh, yes, I have this. Oh yeah, I have another Intertwined Fate. But so I really wasn't sure what I was actually going to be doing this stream because I was like, why am I... Yes, 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 Whirling Waltz, I know. Because I was like, oh, you know, I usually don't do the events in Genshin because they're kind of usually not worth my time. But I saw a clip. Oh my god, will you stop telling me you're available? I know you are. Jesus Jiminy Christ. But I saw this, like, YouTube video of, like, Nuviolette trying, like, meeting with, I think his name is, how do you pronounce his name? Kukuku? Meeting with him and, like, being confused as fuck. And I was like, oh, I gotta play through this. So, yes, we did that. Not gonna do that. I don't know, maybe I'll test run Aoife at some point, but, the Sacred Mountain and the Sanctified Land? Oh, that's a lot of money. Okay, I might have to do that. I did switch it back to English because my understanding is that I should, yes, let's enable that. Oh my god, stop, for the love of Jesus, telling me that you're available. I know you're available. I have you set and ready to go. I need to do this at some point, but that's gonna be... Let's move. Thank you. Also, there's still all of these things that I don't have unlocked in Fontaine because it was just such a bitch to move around. I was like, let's not do that. But we're here. We're gonna do this event. And I completely forgot what my other train of thought was, but that's pretty normal. Stop telling me you're available! I know! I'm literally right here! Oh, that was some weird lag. I'm literally fucking right here. Why would I be here if I wasn't gonna be here for the fucking event? Like, what's the point of telling me that you're, you know... What is the point of that? Oh yeah, I switched it back to English.
There's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird?
Which I I did that because I know that I think most of the English VAs are in this, so I kind of wanted to do that, but after playing with the Japanese VAs through the Mondstadt one, I kind of hate to say it, I kind of really like the Japanese VA work of the game.
We know our Fontainian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down.
I may end up, like, I probably will put a poll out because ultimately it's what you guys think is, like, more fun to watch, but I may switch over to the JP VA crew just because I really enjoyed it for Mondstadt.
And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kinich?
I like that Kinich was one of the first people to be like, Ayo, Notlun's open, we can all leave. Fuck it, I'm coming to Fontaine.
How about lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Okay. Oh, okay, so Charlotte still isn't voice acted. Illegal restaurant caught serving saurian stew. Proves surprisingly... Ew.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something.
What the fuck?
Ah, got it.
Wait, do people eat saurian?
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
What? Wait, Nuviolette was stabbed? Who got one up on the Udex? Because I can't imagine... Well, it had to have been faked. There's no way somebody did that.
What? Did Paimon hear that right? Nuviolette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
Well, okay, come on. They're drumming it up for drama. I'm sure if he was stabbed, it was like with a pencil.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
If it is, we're all toast. LMAO. Oh, get fucked. Okay, Mr. Kinich and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. Well, I am pretty fucking popular. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. Ah, get fucked, bitch! God, Kinich has my back. What a great guy. Pat, 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 pat. I never realized how many piercings he actually has. That's kind of hot. So anything you want to share with me about your triumphant exploits in Notlun? Eat my ass. I don't talk to the paparazzi. Okay.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, no shit. I thought you guys couldn't leave Notlon.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock.
Not you, Kanich, the stabbing.
What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Well, again, it's probably drummed up for drama. Oh, tabloid headlines. See?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah, they're fucking fake. It's tabloid.
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
I fucking knew Nuvulette wasn't actually gonna get stabbed. They released that in the trailer, and I was like, over my fucking dead body, this bitch is gonna be stabbed.
Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I just got a Discord notification. What the fuck? Okay, let's close that shit. Wait, what happened? Well, yeah, no shit. That's what tabloids do. Those who've got at least a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth. Listen, Charlotte, homegirl, you are also at fault for that.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
You know, I could tell that by just reading the headline. Also, I know that this is kind of like... I'm kind of surprised that Kanich would even waste time Also, where's a How?
Huh? Him?
Oh, God.
Lenient? Oh, you
He's
got
like-
me, kid.
He's like Beetlejuice. If you say his name, he just appears.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Are they? Because I can't imagine a situation where Nuvulette gets stabbed.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Like, maybe, but no.
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
And Nuvulette apparently couldn't oversee it for some reason?
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins.
Yeah, why would there be a teacup unearthed from an ancient ruin,
But
actually?
in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in that land.
Oh, shocking.
Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
No Saurians were harmed in the making of this film. It's not as if the Palais Memoria only has one judge. Okay, the entire Fontaine Archon quest would like to call in because there was definitely only one judge that whole time. Aww.
Oh,
What a homeboy.
Okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kanich.
It's almost like that's what tabloids do. Yeah, no one's gonna agree to an exclusive interview with the Steambird, Charlotte, you fucking weirdo.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Get fucked, bitch! That's exactly what she's trying to do. You saw right through me. Yeah, no fucking shit.
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Yeah, no shit, Kanich. He's pretty bone dry when it comes to that kind of shit.
Kanich the speechless! Kanich the tongue-tied!
I regret saying his name.
Huh?
A How got sent to the Shadow Realm.
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Don't fucking throw me under the goddamn bus. I didn't get paid for my last interview. Ah, fuck. No. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Homegirl, you literally will stalk people. Okay, peace out.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
Nope. Even when everybody else would like her to.
Wait, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that popped out before, or was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Why would a how not be able to pop out?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Yeah, no fucking shit it was a how. Why would it not be a how?
Huh?
Why is Paimon surprised by that? I'm confused. Like, what? Also, welcome in, AZ, welcome in.
What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
you got Navia in 20 wishes after losing the 50-50 to Tainari. Well, I'm glad you got Navia, and you know, Tainari is not the worst pull you could get from the 50-50.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Okay, Paimon, you should not be that
Too
smug
bad he
about
can't
this.
come out to argue back.
Ah, because he got sent to the Shadow Realm.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
Oh, is it the fucking balloon thing again?
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Okay, he's not a flying object. He's a, like, well, person's not the right, he's a living thing. Well, I guess he's not really living either, is he? Because he's, like, okay, wait. Is a how a living, would this even qualify?
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
What the fuck?
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a how wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
Ha, get fucked.
That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden.
Again, you could send him to the fucking Shadow Realm.
Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out.
Oh yeah, that could be fun.
It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two.
I doubt it. I'm not sure a how is capable of learning.
If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing a how angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
LMAO. Exactly. I'm not mad at that. If anything, I was happy to lose the 50-50 to him compared to any of the other 5 stars, because I already have D. Luke C6, D as C2, and I don't really want any more of her constellations. Jean, I wouldn't mind having more constellation, because I think she's at C2. Mona wouldn't be the worst either, but I would, yeah. I mean, Tainari's pretty good. I lose my 50-50 consistently to Mona. Like, hold on, I'm actually going to take a look real quick. Because I feel like, I mean, obviously I have D-Luke, but I think I only have him at C1. Now, granted, part of this is just because I don't pull very often, because your girl be a broke-ass bitch. Where, okay, D-Luke's there. What constellation are you at? Yeah, C0, so I've only pulled him once. Where's Mona? I've pulled Mona like an ungodly amount of times. Like, she's the one that always jump scares me. I got Tainari on his first official banner. Oh, I guess I have gotten... Oh, I've gotten Kaching a few times, actually. Huh. I have Kaching more than Mona. That's so weird. Oh, and I guess I do have Dea. I just got Auroron. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I guess I do have... I have more of the standard than I thought I did. I have more Kachings than I thought I did. I don't remember pulling Kaching that much. Interesting. Oh, I think it's because I picked her in the standard banner thing. Like, I think it's because I picked her... Yeah. When you could, like, pick your characters. I've still never been jump scared by a Chi-Chi. So, congrats to me. A How can fuck off. I actually think a How's really funny. I mean, I think he's kind of an annoying twat, but at the same time... Oh, where's the closest... Can I just teleport here? Yay! I sure can. Hella. I'm entirely just playing this so that we can see Aoife and Auroron.
Looks like I remembered correctly.
And Kakuku here, because I saw the like clip of Nuviolette and Kakuku trying to talk, and it was so funny. That is the only reason I'm playing through this event. Well,
Hard to
okay,
believe it
Kenichi
was
also
just
being
an
here
empty
is a
cage
plus. I do
before.
love my homeboy.
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
They do move fast in Fontaine.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap,
Oh god, no.
ta-da!
She's a theater kid. Don't talk to her. You'll get infected. Mizuki would be fine to lose once just to have her for the collection. Oh, is Mizuki on the standard banner now?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
Who are you again?
Oh no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial technology ring any bells?
No.
It's me, Lapine Pauline. Of course.
Okay.
How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Why are okay, I feel like sometimes in Genshin, the VAs, and I've noticed this especially with the English VAs, but it's really sharp. Like, the S's are really, really sharp with some of the characters for, like, no reason, and I'm like, it's a little weird, because I feel like in a game as, like, profitable as Genshin, I shouldn't have to hear that in the voice acting. And I don't know if it's, like, in the voice acting itself, or if it's my headphones that are doing it.
Fantasyland?
Yeah, she's on the standard banner. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't pull for her then.
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams.
Okay. So you built a circus in a night.
I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here.
Okay, cool. How does this affect me?
As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Okay, we've got, like, 3 stands, and that's it.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
That is a way better decision to make than doing the other thing.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Oh, God. Why the fuck would you do that shit, bitch? So if you want to just have her, you can get her on the next anniversary for the 5-star selector. I'm mostly going to get C2 Tainari. Yeah, I'm not sure I really want her, because that's why I didn't pull for her, because I was like, she's Animo, and as much of a diehard Animo fan as I am, because I totally am, I will die on the hill that Animo is great. Unfortunately, even I, the traditional Animo glazer, have to admit that Animo teams suck so much ass in the meta right now that it was just not worth getting another Animo character. Especially considering I have the 3 Animo characters I want, which is Xiao, Venti, and Wanderer. So...
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
And the only characters I want to see 6 is Kenichi and Wanderer. Those are the only 2 characters I want to see 6.
Look at you, puny little humans.
Oh, God.
Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
Why can't we just send him to the Shadow Realm?
If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on. Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
Does a house shake his asshole at people when he's angry? I feel like that's exactly what he does.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who are you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Oh my god, send him to the Shadow Realm.
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant?
Oh my god, why are the S's so sharp?
You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Ugh.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon
Okay.
Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be!
Yeah, he's really fucking annoying. Don't engage.
And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century!
Dude, I don't even know if you know how to read.
I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
Oh my god. Every time he talks, you're just like, wow, could this get any worse?
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon for
Oh, don't play into it.
Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
Oh my god. This is so true, though.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Hell yeah, it's Navia. What a homegirl. Okay. Well, lucky for you, Kenichi is in the second phase of this patch, meaning you get a constellation for him. Yeah, I'm gonna be so for real with you, AZ. I've got no money and no pulls. Like, genuinely, I think I have one single intertwined fate to my name. I'm not getting Kenichi. It's not happening.
Miss Navia!
I wish it would, genuinely,
Allow me to
but
introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue.
I wish it was as
Miss
easy to
Navia,
get
President of
primos.
Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hell yeah.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
I mean, I would never pull for Navia, but I do love her. She's actually, like, probably one of my favorite characters from Fontaine.
Hello there. I'm Kenichi.
This is the ungrateful little shit known as a Hal.
What about me?
Seriously, is he
What
shaking his
about
ass
me?
at people?
My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a
Yeah,
public
don't engage
street
with the
really
asshole.
needs
He
an
doesn't
introduction.
deserve it. So for true, though.
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He can't shake your hand. He doesn't have any. He's just got little fucking nubs. Yeah, awkward.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners.
Dude, you didn't even shake her hand. Shut the fuck up. You got little nubbins.
It's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
Aw, that's so cute. Even Ahau approves of Navia.
Don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
I mean, Navia is the president of Spina di Brusula, so no. Also, this is Fontaine. No, they're not going to think a title like that is stupid. Navia is by far my favorite Fontaine character. She's way better than Farina for one reason I used to hate Farina before we found out her backstory. Yeah, I mean, I thought Farina was annoying until we found out her backstory, and then even though I haven't played through it on this account, I watched a playthrough of her story. I don't hate Farina at all now. I think she's actually a very well-written character, but she's probably still not my favorite. She's got, like, little sister energy. Navia is probably my favorite. Well, okay, actually, I take that back. I would fuck Risley with it, like, within an inch of his life, but Navia's just, like, I don't know. I feel like Navia embodies the Fontaine aesthetic the best out of everybody that we've met in Fontaine. Like, if you were to line up all the characters and be like, which of these characters do you think belongs in Fontaine? I'd pick Navia like 10 times out of 10. So
It's no
that's
big
more
deal.
of why I like her.
All
I just feel
little
like she
animals
fits
do
into
that,
the
don't they?
nation really, really
I mean,
well.
try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula
Seriously,
that
why are the
Fantasyland's
S's so
gotten up
sharp?
and
What the
running
hell?
in the space of a single night.
Ugh.
Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
Like, I'm gonna be real. I know that my audio quality is absolute dog shit, but I'm also an amateur VTuber. This is like Genshin.
I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand.
Farina is a well-written character, but as I've said before, they sacrificed a lot of the development of other Fontaine characters to write her so well. I mean, I think, don't get me wrong, like, if you watch my video on, like, my rankings of the Archon quests, I feel like, because Fontaine's, like, in my number 5 slot, and it's really just because the writing overall in Fontaine is not my favorite, because they fuck up the pacing so much. So I really feel like, I feel like Genshin does this a lot, where there's just too many characters that they're trying to shove into an Archon quest, so the characters don't get, like, the amount of spotlight that they need. Because I feel like Navia was developed really well throughout the Archon quests, too, as was Nuvulette, and as was Farina. But I don't feel like we needed, like, Linny and Co. to be as involved as they were. The Fortress of Mirapede sucked so bad, which sucks because I really wanted Risley there. Cloriand really didn't end up playing that much of a role. So it's one of those things where it's just like, there are characters that got good attention, but there were too many other characters involved that did not need to be involved. So, but I think they're going to, what I'm really excited about is, if you watch the Nod Cry behind the scenes live stream, I really think that the devs are going to start going in a different direction with the story, and my hope is that the story writing is going to start getting a lot better. Because it's not that Genshin isn't good, it is, but the writing they just tend to try to take on too much, I feel like. So now that I feel like they're going to try to kind of scale it back, and then they're also giving Nod Cry, the number of patches it needs to be really good. So I'm hoping that they've kind of recognized that that's been a continuous, weak point for them, and they're gonna fix it.
After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Oh my god, stop crying, you fucking weirdo. Navia's like a big sister. Yeah, she's cool. I like Navia.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes
Yeah,
gets
it would have been fine if they just mainly focused on Farina, Navia, and Nuvulette. I agree.
You can see.
Yeah, and the fortress could have been written better to focus more on Ryo instead of Locky. Yeah, what's the fucking point of that shit? Oh my god, that was my biggest complaint. We got to the Fortress of Mirapede, and there was, nothing. There was, we saw Risley at the very beginning, and then we saw him at the very end, and, the entire middle bit was so fucking unnecessary. I would have liked Fontaine better if basically the House of the Hearth hadn't been involved really at all. We did not need Lenny's trial. It would have been way more interesting to me if we had met Navia right off the bat, and then Navia kind of got into, the whole, oh fuck, what was it? That dude that was turning people into Oceanids and whatever. If we had started there and left out Lenny's trial, it would have been so much more interesting. And then you still could have included the House of the Hearth in the Fortress of Mirapede. You could have just given them a more active role, because then that could have been their time to shine, so to speak, because Child gets his ass arrested. So I'm guessing the writing could have been better in Fontaine,
about the
in my
event
opinion.
So let me fill you in.
Okay.
In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Okay, here's my other question though. Fontaine is the only place that we've ever seen cameras and film and maybe TVs. So how could there be film enthusiasts all over Teyvat if that tech isn't really all you wouldn't expect to see a TV in Mondstadt, you know what I mean?
Huh?
We went steampunk for
Cheval Moran?
Fontaine, but it doesn't really translate to any other place that we've been to in Genshin. We could have got a dedicated part of the Archon quest focusing on how he became the Duke and how— yeah, exactly.
That's right. The one
We could have been
and
investigating
only
Risley or
Sir
something,
Fontaine
but no.
Cheval.
Instead, it was just a stupid fucking fetch quest.
After much persistence and many solicitations,
I still love Risley,
finally
though.
obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win
Wait,
arrangement.
are Farina's little water creatures, are they living things?
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
I'm gonna go with Navia probably did that.
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Cameras are wide enough spread around the people to know what film is, despite not being from Fontaine. Well, yeah. I'm not saying that, but in order for film to be appreciated, for a film enthusiast, you have to have a way to then watch that film, and we haven't seen TVs or anything. You know what I mean? I get cameras are a thing, and photography is a thing, and there are video cameras for film, but how are people watching that outside of Fontaine?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions.
See, again, cinematic productions. Where the fuck are the TVs?
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity,
Or movie
I've
theaters.
had the chance to
You know
invent
what I mean?
various film-related equipment.
I guess it
and
could be a
props.
projector, and they could do it at the Palace Memoria or whatever. Oh, actually, no, that's the Opera Epicles is what I'm thinking. But how would you use that in other nations?
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline.
Fair, I'm not
our
entirely
resident
sure, but there has to be an
engineer.
explanation.
She's the technical
I agree.
powerhouse
I
at
just
the
feel
core
like
of this entire event.
and it makes sense in Fontaine. Like, if Fontaine itself were just like a self-enclosed thing, it would totally make sense. But this is the problem with Genshin, and it was part of why people got thrown off with Natlan. When you introduce shit like TVs and motorcycles into your very fantasy game, and then you have places like Mondstadt that clearly don't I've yet to see or Liyue, for example, like they don't even have stoves and ovens. They still cook shit over fires. So it's like a weird dichotomy where it's like 2 or 3 nations have this weird tech that they're not sharing with everybody else, but then it's like supposed to be so widespread that other people know about it. So it's
As
like,
for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care
and I
of
feel like they're going to
planning,
do the same thing with
operations, and
Snezhnaya, which,
management.
again, it makes sense for those nations. It's just weird when you put it in the context of the world as a whole. You know what I mean?
For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part?
Not particularly, but I feel like I'm not going to have a choice.
It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
You know what else would earn me extra income? If any of you fuckers would just pay me for the work I do for you anyways.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake.
Yeah, I don't trust you when you say shit like that.
Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves.
Oh, that being said, I do fuck with street food. Oh, I miss street food so much.
So thanks
Oh,
to Miss
convention
Nadia's
street
help,
food is
we've managed
so
to invite
good.
none other than the celebrity chef Miss Escoffier to run our theme restaurant.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. I just want to eat street food. That's fair, but at least they try to explain why certain things work the way they do. Like, yeah, and I do appreciate it. Like, it's not as if, like, I appreciate that there are in-universe explanations. Like, Natlan's got phlogiston. Now, what is annoying is that that means that then, like, Kanich is invaluable in Natlan for exploration, but I take his ass outside of Natlan and he loses, like, a ton of stuff, which I get why from a lore perspective, but from a, like, player, like, from a quality of life player perspective, it sucks. But it is interesting when you have different aesthetics. Like, you have Fontaine with steampunk. I have a feeling that they're going to go a little bit more cyberpunk with Snezhnaya, and then kind of mixed with, like, Industrial Revolution. And then you have very, like, traditional, like, borderline ancient China for Liyue. And then you've got, like, medieval, like, Germany for Mondstadt. It's just one of those things where it's like you've got a lot of different aesthetics competing, and then you look at Teyvat's map and you're like, wow, it's a little weird that these aesthetics haven't, like, kind of bled into other nations, because, like, or, like, it's like Sumeru is a great example. You're telling me Sumeru wouldn't be importing tech from, like, Fontaine, you know, to, like, it's just one of those things.
Look over there!
Oh, she Angie. She big Angie.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Oh my god, I haven't seen her at all or heard her VA. This is amazing. Oh, I love her eyes too. Okay, yeah.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Yeah, I would not go fuck with that homegirl. She looks like she's gonna go into a Gordon Ramsay style fit.
Well, I'm sold.
But I guess that's the
I think
problem
I'll
when they
make a
take
Hao go be
inspiration
her
for real life
assistant.
places in their map in the game. Well, there's nothing wrong with taking real life inspiration. I just think that, and this is really hard to do in a video game. Like, this is not a, like, big thing against Hoyo in general. It's just when you have a video game and you have a set story to tell and you want to have cool and interesting new locations, because of the medium that video games are, it's really hard to show how those cultures, like, if they were in real life, how they would, like, blend and how that kind of cross-pollination would happen, especially when you look at just how close everything is on the map. Now, Natlan had a really good reason, right? Because, like, previous to the Archon quest, no one from Natlan could leave Natlan, so that makes a lot of sense why, like, their shit would be kind of separate. But for the rest of them, it's kind of just, and Snezhnaya also kind of makes sense because Snezhnaya like is like, hey, fuck all of you, we're the #1 nation, everybody's, you know what I mean? So like that also makes sense. But it's again not something bad about Hoyo. It's just in a video game medium, you can't show those cross pollinations very easy. Also, welcome in, lols. Welcome in.
What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that
Oh, I
requires your personal
forgot.
attention.
Silver and that other old guy, they're dead. That sucks. Dude, I'm so used to seeing them with Navia, and I, like, haven't really been back to Fontaine since, like, the end of the Archon quest. I completely forget that they, like, perma-dead. That sucks. Oh, I love them
Apologies.
so much.
Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a
You guys
gander
want to
at what
know
we've got.
top tier writing? That literally one of my favorite things that happened in the Fontaine Archon quest was Silver and that other guy saving Navia from becoming an Oceaniad. That, I mean, obviously I know Neuvillette also saved her, but that scene was so well written. I, like, actually cried. Silver and Malus, yes. Oh
Anyway,
my god,
if you're
dude.
interested in taking
the fact
part,
that they're still
come
dead
find
is,
me later.
like, lame. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, I don't want to talk to her anymore. She's fucking weird. I want to go talk to the Gordon Ramsay chick. She's about to call someone an idiot sandwich.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
Why are the S's so sharp? Is it my shit fucking up, or is it like that's just what the VAs sound like?
The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment?
Seriously, why are we, like, ugh.
The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
What?
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Who, okay, what?
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Who the fuck leaves their gun nearby? I live in, like, the gun capital of the world, and people don't leave their shit at McDonald's. Who does that? Buongiorno, Carl. Welcome in. Agni, welcome in.
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Okay, that's, like, not forgetting. That's they hid a gun somewhere.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though.
No worries. Thank you so
It
much
had
for the
more
work,
of
Agni. I
a
appreciate it.
Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
Who the fuck leaves their gun behind? If you brought that with you, you ain't forgetting that shit in a hurry.
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there.
Okay, so that's not forgetting. That's we hid it somewhere.
But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. I do appreciate it.
I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual.
Bitch, there was a gun left out. The fuck?
Before even
Wonder
addressing
if
the
YouTube is
question
gonna
of what was
flag this
actually
video with how much
inside
that
the
word has
box,
been mentioned.
They had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside.
I would have just
And,
shaken the box
as
and been
it
like,
turned
huh,
out,
it sounds like
there
there's some shit in here.
was a gun.
Dun,
Wow,
dun,
that's a dangerous
dun.
item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
I don't know, a fucking one that does the pew-pew.
Oh yeah, Mr. Knight, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Dude, that would be like asking someone from Texas, oh my god, you're from Texas? Do you know a lot about the pew-pew?
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Ah!
Yep.
LMAO.
Got sick of those long ago.
Isis Coffee voice ENVA also voiced a character in Wuwa, and the character is voiced in a full-on heavy Scottish accent. Hell yeah, I love the Scottish accent. I don't know if it's my only issue with some of the English VA work that's been done recently is like the quality of it is not the quality of the voice actors themselves, it's the audio quality has been kind of shit, and I don't really get why in a game like Genshin that would be the case. And I'm also like, is it just me? Like, is it just my headphones that make it shit, or is it like other people that are experiencing that?
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer.
Hell yeah! Shoot him to the Shadow Realm!
Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It looked like a pew-pew.
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Seriously, like there the S's were really sharp for like no reason.
Something like this.
Oh god, is it gonna be a stick figure? Oh damn, that's actually a really good sketch. I was expecting it to be way better. It looks more like a mini cannon than a pew-pew, but sure.
Oh, it's so neat and precise!
I can definitely hear Escoffier's posh accent seeping through from time to time. Also, I could hear the long S's as well. Yeah, see? But I haven't noticed that in, like, Honkai Star Rail. It's just in Genshin.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
What? Okay, again, and this is probably because I didn't play through Chlorian's quest. What the fuck is the Marechaussee Phantom again?
No, quite the opposite.
I
The
have to go
features
get
are
my
very
dog.
accurate, and it is definitely from Natland.
Ma'am. Princess Sausage, come here, young lady. Don't make me get up from this chair. I may have to go get my dog. We're going to see if she
Please,
continues to bark.
don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
The fuck was that?
I should be the one
Don't look at
thanking
me like that.
you.
Don't drag me into your shit.
Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Actually, no. If you still want to pay me for the work that I did do, that would be great.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs.
I kind of wonder if I should make a drinking game out of all of my different streams of, like, Hoyoverse games, and, like, every time I ask for somebody to pay me, you guys have to take a drink.
Oh dear.
You guys would get shit-faced.
I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too.
Yes, please leave.
But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful
Marechaussee
to see
Phantom,
you.
from my understanding,
Here's
is a
to a
forensic detective
successful
unit. Got
collaboration.
it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Because I did not play through Chlorian's fucking story quest, so I did not remember what that was. Alright, Kniech, what have you got? Lay it on me. I'm still not
I'm
going to
sure
get paid
you
for any of this
noticed that
shit.
there was something unusual about that gun.
The fact that it didn't look like a gun?
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins.
Hell yeah, I want to get shit-faced. LMAO.
Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon.
Yeah, no shit.
But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks.
Okay, here's my other thing, though, is that why would they want ancient dragon tech in Fontaine? Because, like, they don't have phlogiston, so it's not like that ancient dragon tech is going to really work.
Time
know
is
what I
of the
mean?
essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
Sure, sure.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
I do not. Let's fucking go. Go to the Palais Mormonia. You got it, Home Slice. Wait. Yeah. I want to go here. Okay. Wait. I have to go down? What? I don't even have to go inside? Oh my god, it's Aoife and Auroron. No.
Oh, man.
Sup?
Bro!
Don't call me that, sweetie. Oh, you poor sweet baby child. Don't call me that.
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real.
Why are you
Quite a few
saying
of
for
them,
real?
actually.
Stop! No! Don't infect Auroron with this shit. He's too innocent.
Auroron, Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
They're gonna be fucking selling cabbages.
Huh? How come you're...
It's the Unk and our grandchild. No!
I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
No!
Word
Okay,
sure
so
gets
far
around
Aoife's
quickly,
talking
huh?
normally. I could handle this.
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Hell yeah.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
I travel everywhere. You should expect to see me everywhere.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels
Oh my god, I'm
around.
cringing so hard. I know.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought.
Oh fuck.
What were we talking about again?
It's like Aoife's like ADHD, Auroron's autistic, and it's like the both of them are trying to rub their single brain cell together to like get a spark going.
Why, you're all here, of course.
For
For
vegetables.
Kakuku.
Oh fuck.
Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
Oh god damn it.
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one.
Fucking French, am I right?
Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
Aoife, Def, and Unk with ADHD is so for real.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
Oh god damn it, of course they are.
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult.
He is. I'm just here to babysit the child.
It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
By all the elders in his tribe, we mean Seat Lolly, and she threatened to castrate me if I didn't come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Oh my god, no! You can't pair the two neurodivergent people together! No!
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not because both of you are responsible.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Oh god.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too?
Yeah, no fucking shit. Have you met Seat Lolly?
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
What the fuck is happening? God, I can't.
Meaning
I love
everyone
these
looks
two.
after you. What's so bad about that?
Oh my god. Aoife, if I hang out with Auroron long enough, they're gonna start treating me like a child. Auroron eating his fucking applesauce and drinking his juice box? Yeah, it's pretty fucking great. What's the problem with that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Oh my god! This is epic. I love this.
Paimon's not
What's
sure
up,
who the
little
responsible
dude?
adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku?
Aoife was definitely the only one free to accompany our grandchild. Oh my god, I
If
can't.
he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about.
Dude, his fucking pet is missing. There is everything to worry about.
You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
Oh my god, no! Aurora, stop! Why are you being so sassy? You were never this sassy in Notlan. What has Fontaine done to you?
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku.
Fucking Christ, I can't.
Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
You did not say that. You did not just... Oh, Lord, give me whatever strength you can spare. Or patience, preferably. If you give me strength, I might end up in a jail cell.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself
Do you remember
into?
why a How can't fly around normally?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Bro! What did you do to my pure, innocent grandchild, Eva? That's what I'm
Not me.
saying.
A how?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox.
Oh, that little shit that no one likes.
So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
Nah, he's been banished to the Shadow Realm, actually.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have
Did
kept a
Ugg
closer
just say
hold on
doo-doo?
Kakuku,
I know,
so he didn't get a
I know.
chance
It's
to go
just
flying off.
cringe.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down.
Well, you're in the right place. I guarantee you he's just inside here.
But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Oh god, Auroron also watches crime thriller movies. No!
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around.
Oh my god, no. I'm losing my I'm losing my brain cells hearing these two. I know!
I may be able to fly up pretty
I
high,
can't.
but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Well, somebody's got to be the responsible adult, and it clearly isn't you.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about, left, right, and center.
Yeah, but Paimon, nobody listens to anything that you think about.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus.
No! Stop
I
using
believe in
words!
him.
God, Auroron, I don't know what's happened to you, but you have to stop.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real.
Oh,
I'd never
God,
make light
no.
of something like that.
Seat Lolly, my beautiful and gorgeous wife, we need to monitor what Auroron watches. He's being corrupted by the world.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
Yeah, no
And if
fucking shit.
Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
He's not your Saurian!
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
Stop calling him bro! Stop! You're infecting him! No! Auroron, stop! Oh
All
my
right
god.
then. If
Could you
Kakuku
imagine
doesn't listen to you,
Ito being
I
here,
also
just like
give you
these
permission
three?
to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm just imagining what would happen if Aoife, Auroron, and Ito were all set. Like, 'cause I feel like Auroron only talks like this around Aoife, because I feel like Auroron is like that type of autistic person who like kind of absorbs the personality traits of those around him. So if Ito was involved in this like trinity here, none of them would have any brain cells.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
I'm feeling my age right now hearing these two. I'm losing my last two brain cells insanity.
He won't. Trust me.
Oh my god. Dude, I can't. Oh my gosh, no. Let's go sell some cabbages. Okay, I need to go in here. Open! Or don't. Fine, that's cool too. Whatever. Wait. Wait, why can't I open this? It says to go there. Oh, no it doesn't. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Nothing new there. What's all that commotion?
Oh god, no. This is gonna be a painful...
No way, bro!
Oh god, no! Oh my gosh. I can't. Poor Nuvulette and Risley. The best part about this is Nuvulette being a dragon and just looking at fucking, oh my god, looking at Kukuku and being like, oh god, no. You cannot be one of my kind.
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
I can understand him. It's like he's trying to talk to me, but I don't know what those words, they mean something.
Oh no.
Sup?
Bro!
Ow!
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
No shit.
Oh, you know one another.
Yes, we do.
He's a friend! Yeah! A Saurian friend of a human friend!
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner.
Well, great. That was easy. Please, for the love of God, get him away from me.
Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
Yeah, I'm taking the pigeon with me. Also, we found a gun.
I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
I'm definitely feeling you, Risley. I need a drink as well.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
Sup?
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
Yeah, we found a gun.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers.
No shit.
But as for this other gentleman...
Huh, yeah, Risley's like, yeah, if anybody tries to take my picture, I go over and I break their fucking camera.
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Risley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden.
Sup?
Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Sup?
Pleasure to meet you!
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
I'm not sure he can comprehend everything we're saying, but sure.
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
Aw, he's Sag.
I believe he said,
I Sag.
or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Oh my god, no. Please, don't make the Saurian sign a contract. No!
Sure thing, bro!
He's so happy. Oh, Kukuku just likes being included.
Let us return to the matter
I
at hand.
can't.
Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Okay.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch!
Yeah, no shit, this
That
is from
must be
Not
all
One.
that
Fucking look at
practice
it.
drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into
contract for a
Fontaine
dino. I
alongside the
can't. I
contraband
know,
from the
it's so
smuggling case,
cute.
then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
Yeah, probably.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Risley.
Yeah,
I'll
I got
sign
it.
off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
Yeah, fuck them people.
That would be
Interrogate the
much
shit out of
appreciated.
them.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this Guns Lost and Found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation
The
or you need
design
my
looks
help,
like the gun is from
feel free to reach out
Ochakanatlan.
anytime.
I know.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all.
Marvelous.
Well then, all that's left is to...
Yeah, Kakuku.
You miss me, bro?
Oh, god damn it.
He really does come out with the most unexpected things.
He's such a baby, though.
Who did he learn it all from?
Don't worry about it.
Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kakuku qualifies as a flying object.
No, because he's a saurian. He's like a, creature. He's not an inanimate object.
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Dude, how could that take time? Just have him sign something that says, I will not say about anything I learned about in this room. And then have him stamp his little paw print on it. Oh my god, we are. Yeah,
Looks like
apparently
you'll be
we
staying
are.
with us for a while then, Kakuku. Excited?
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Dude, can you imagine Aoife finding out about this? And he's like, how did my child end up embroiled in
All right
legal
then.
trouble?
We'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Oh my god, I can't. I can open it and take a look? Huh. Okay, interesting. Oh my god, I gotta see what this is all about.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Nadland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
Now, whether or not they have any kind of real ability for complex thought remains to be seen.
You can say that again, bro.
Oh god, Kakuku, no!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kakuku, was it not?
We cannot be calling him Mr. Kakuku. I can't.
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you.
Oh my god.
So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro.
Sure thing, bro! I can't. No! Kakuku, baby! Eva's like not even 24, and my child is already has not even been there for 24 hours, and my child is already under law custody. Not sure if I should be proud or worried. For real. Tell Auroran and Aoife about what's been going on. Dude, I think the wildest thing is that, like, if somebody said that, like, to, like, my mom, she'd be like, yeah, that tracks for Kara. She chased a bird into a fucking courthouse. Yeah, you know what? That sounds like her. Okay,
Aoran, Aoife, we found Kakuku.
we've got good news and bad news.
What's the situation? How bad is it?
Not really that bad.
Oh no.
Well, he's alive. Chill.
When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Dude, chill. They're not gonna kill him.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now.
Seeing Auroran so casual is like the weirdest fucking thing, because he does not act like this when Lolly is around.
Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
Oh my god, no.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it it's really not that bad. Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Bad news, Kukuku is under custody. Good news, he's under custody of another dragon.
But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
Okay, I do actually love that Aoife was genuinely concerned over Kukuku, though.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kukuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Aurora and
Is
I will be
Aurora
staying in
jealous
guest
of
rooms
Kukuku?
upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Alright, bro.
Yay, problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Auron makes the sweet innocent child in front of his granny and then changes in front of his friend. Yeah, Auron in front of Seat Lolly is like, I'm so polite and such a wonderful child. In front of Aoife, he's like, LMAO, get fucked, bro! Haha! Suck it, bitch. I can't. That's so insane. Oh man, I literally cannot. That's just wild. Okay. Let's go collect my dailies. Hell yeah. Claim rewards. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll just go there. Okay. So I am gonna have to have a shorter stream today. I know, it's lame. But since we're kind of in a good stopping point, I probably will go ahead and...
Thank you for completing today's commission.
I don't give a shit why Catherine looks stressed. That is so not my circus, not my monkeys. So I'm gonna see if I can actually try pulling for Aoife one more time. At least this confirms that Auroran is one of the homies. Oh my god, I can't. That's wild. Let's see. Yep, we can pull once. Let's do it. Building pity. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and end stream here though, just because this is a... Shut up!
Just ignore him when he's mouthing off.
Shut up!
Don't let him get under your skin.
Shut up! Anyways.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
Oh my god, shut the fuck up! Anyways, we are going to go ahead and just end stream here. I just wanted to do kind of a short stream this Saturday because I've got a ton of shit to do. So I will probably finish up this event next week, I would assume. As a heads up though, there is going to be no Honkai Star Rail stream next week just because I have, well, unless something changes in the next couple of days, there will not be a Honkai Star Rail stream next week just because I have a couple of doctor's appointments and I had to change the times on them, and so it might conflict. But with all that being said, goodbye everyone. Matane. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.